So
what we're going to do right now, we're actually going to throw it down to the show floor. So let's go take a look. Hey, guys.
I play hard.
Hey guys, I'm down here on the show floor with our coaches, and they are currently on stage scouting out the talent. So, do we know if we're ready to pick teams?
I'm ready.
Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
So, can you guys, in one word, summarize what you're looking for in these gamers?
Winners! No, I'm just kidding.
Damn it, that was my word.
Diversity.
I'm not saying everything today.
Scott, of course, going from the marketing perspective, standard management stuff here.
Money.
I like winning, though.
So it looks like these gamers are primed and ready, I think. I'm going to hand it off to our first coach, Miss Harvey.
Yes!
Why don't you choose
I
one of
got
your
first
players?
pick. I have one name. Luciano, you're my pick. Yes.
Luciano is on the team. Luciano, come over here.
Yes!
1 second.
Woo!
So are you going to live up to
so
Stephanie's
excited.
request for winners?
Oh yeah.
Like, that was
definitely.
hard. He's number 1.
All right. Well, then get over there on those games.
Thank you.
Looks awesome.
Chocolate Thunder, by the way. Is what it goes
Next
by.
up, Fatality. Who are you going to choose?
Let's, I just met this guy right here. Come on.
Oh, damn.
Look at this. That eye contact from across the room. He selects a player. Sir, come here.
Damn.
Why do you think John has chosen you?
Because I probably played the best.
Oh.
You probably played the best. All right, well, let's see how you
Winning.
play on these other games. Head over there. Next up, it is time for Sir Scoots to choose.
Do, 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 do.
Pick.
Hey.
All right. How does it feel to be on Team
That was
Scoots?
a horrible
It
pick.
feels good. It feels good. It feels real good.
Is this the coach you wanted?
Yeah, he looks. You know what? I'm
Fierce.
represent him.
Team Blue, baby.
I'm gonna win.
That's loyalty. He's building loyalty with these teammates. All right, Meg, you're dressed in purple. Time to
right.
give out a purple shirt.
Where my ladies at? Have any lady qualifiers?
Oh, yes. We have a lady right
We got
down here who
ladies,
managed to get
ladies,
into
ladies?
our top 16.
Now wait, one of you won, right? Did you win last time? Come be on Team Purple.
Meg was also going for winners here, and she has chosen the winner of the next level at Comic-Con. Cece, come here.
Yeah, I
Are you
heard
going to
you're
fight for the
amazing.
team well?
I got you. Thank
She
you.
got you.
She got me.
She got you. Thank you,
got me.
Cece. All right, we have another teammate for Miss Harvey.
I already bonded with you. Do you want to play versus your friend? On my team? Yes! Take
All
this!
right, throwing
Woo!
friendship aside in the name of Miss Harvey, what does this mean for your friendship?
This is for India. You know, here we go.
India!
Right, win it for the people, whatever it takes. All right, Fatality, time to choose again.
Let's swap hands.
Oh, he's ready.
Oh wait, come here, Camo Pants. Is that you picked a brony? Do
I
you
got-
know what is a brony gonna bring to this that these other people can't bring?
You'll see.
We'll see a demonstration of the magic. All right, that friendship is magic. Good thing he's not on Harvey's team. Next up, Sir Scoots, who are you gonna choose?
I choose you.
Damn it.
Yeah.
We
Yeah. Break them
have-
up. Break them
We
up.
have hey Pokemon,
down.
come here. You are now
She's
you
not
are
happy
now
about
in the Pokeball of Sir Scoots. How does that feel?
It feels great. I'm going to kick your ass.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Destroying friendships, turning friends against one another. We are off to a good start here at the next level. Meg, who's on your team now?
I'm doubling down on the ladies. Come on
Double
out.
down on the ladies.
That roll tide.
All right, who are we fighting for?
Everybody.
I thought you were going to say the Crimson Tide in Alabama.
It's all about the charity, so I'm happy to help.
Thank you.
That is the truth. Thank you so much. I know
team's
she's going to
already
fight
the
twice
best.
as hard because she's fighting the good fight.
We had a good
Miss
game.
Harvey, it's time to pick a third teammate.
Me? A third? Are you qualified? I want you as well. Yes! Yes!
All right. Why do you think Miss Harvey chose you?
Because I'm the best.
That's
Wow.
it. That's it.
All right, we got confidence on Miss Harvey's team. Fatality, you got another shirt over there.
I'm gonna go. I'm going tall Asian. You know
It's
what?
not qualified.
Rude.
He's not qualified yet.
You can't play.
He can't play, bro.
I can't pick him.
No, you can't pick him. No, I know you want to break the
Did
rules
you have a
of the
deal
tournament.
going? What's going on here?
Qualified people, raise
All right,
your
get out
hands.
here.
All right, you have a fine selection to choose
What's up,
from,
man?
sir. Come over here.
Yeah.
He seems to be choosing based on height. Given that, do you feel you have the overall advantage in this tournament?
Yeah, definitely. We can see above everyone.
I started low.
Excellent.
you know.
He's got the perspective. All right, Scoots.
All right,
How you
I
choosing?
like my team.
This guy right here in the orange bandana's got a camel pack on with water, so he's obviously geared up for business.
That is wonderful. Why do you have the
Or maybe
camel
it's
back
got
on?
beer in it, maybe.
I mean, water's great.
Is that vodka?
Great.
That is not alcohol. That is just being efficient. Well, get over there, get playing those games. Meg Turney, fill out your team for me.
Come on over.
All right, he's already got a purple shirt on, but here's another one for you.
BDS shirt on.
Which of these games do you think you're going to be best at?
Not sure. Absolutely no
Okay,
idea.
that does
Never
not
played
inspire confidence.
Who knows? Underdog.
All
Underdog
right,
story.
all right, I'm still gonna cheer for you. Let's work on that confidence.
That might be natural talent there. He'd never played the gun stash before either, did you? See? Natural
there you go,
talent.
There you go.
All right, Miss Harvey, you got one shirt left. Who's it going to?
Oh, you three? You're on my team. Yes.
Yes. All right, which of these games do you think you're going to be best at?
I don't know. I'm a little nervous, but I know I can do this, and I'm ready to take everyone down.
Are you going to fight harder because you're fighting for Miss Harvey?
Yeah, just for you.
Team
I'm gonna take
Harvey. Yellow.
Yes. All right, let's see who's going to fight hard for fatality.
I'll take you, bro. You gonna win? All right.
All right, what's your best genre of game?
It's a little modest. I like it.
Fighting.
Fighting game. Well, we have a fighting game in the lineup, so I can't wait to see how you do. Get over there, start practicing. We have another final teammate for Sir Scoots.
It's got to be you. Should have grabbed the red shirt, man. It's yours.
I'm the last guy, and I feel, I feel upset.
No, there's one more.
No. You're not the last guy.
Oh, I'm so happy now.
What a reversal. The emotions, they're high, they're low. This is the next level, people. Now, Meg, you get to choose.
Who do I get
final.
to choose?
Who do you get to choose?
You
Is it a choice?
Who's our qualified? Are you qualified?
Come.
Who's our last one?
Who's
Are
our
you?
final qualified player?
There's
Are you
only
top
16.
16 guns dash?
Okay, come.
All right, you actually, because he was so quiet,
I know.
he is the number 4 player. Sir, turn around here, address the people as the final chosen. What does that mean to you? You're looking right into this camera. You're telling these people, how does it feel?
Feels good. I showed up late, but I'm here to win.
All right, he showed up late, but he's here to win. He's one of the top 4 in Guns Dash, a secret weapon for Meg Turney here.
Thank you.
Now, coaches, I want to ask each of you, take turns answering, who is feeling the most confident and why?
I think Miss Harvey over here feeling the most confident.
Miss Harvey is radiating confidence.
She's been her #1 cheerleader all morning, I think.
I like my team. My team looks. They actually look like competitive guys and so forth. One guy's wearing SWAT pants, so I know he wants to kick some ass. So I think my team looks really strong.
I've got the power of ovaries on my team, so.
Girl power is a strong power. We're going to see how this goes. Let's turn it over to our casters.
So the coach's picks. little cray-cray.
The power of ovaries.
Hey.
Now, I done heard everything.
That power works because she got Oh My CC on her team.
She did.
So she will be representing Team Purple for Meg Turney. Now, hey, having a winner on your team, that's a pretty
true.
good strategy to me.
But you know what's really interesting? I mean, we're actually having a little bit of a grudge match here because also picked in this pool is on the on Meg's team. Excuse me, no, Miss Harvey's team. Chocolate Thunder.
Yep.
Now, what even makes this more interesting, I feel like she has a stacked team already, but if the first game, I feel it's of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I think it's his time to get his revenge. Anything can happen, of course, obviously, but this is going to make for an interesting story here. So, for those that don't know, last year, New York Comic-Con, he barely made it into that winner's circle. Oh, my CC said, I'm not having that. Swept them out. Not only that, she ended up winning the mystery game, taking the tournament, and showing up here today to compete again. Mr. Chocolate Thunder had to get all that money out of his pocket and say, I'm coming back.
That is true.
But he lucked out because JoJo's here. And he said
and that's his
that's
genre,
his
right?
favorite
Fighting
game. He is a fighting game person. I'm from the fighting game community. I know him well. He is ready. So anything can happen. But let's not sleep, obviously, on Sir Scoots and Fatalities teams. They know how to pick them.
I think the girls do have the stronger teams at this point.
Yes.
For granted, Meg's team, she does have a winner from our past event, but she also did get kind of the last player picked out of the top 16.
Yeah.
So I think we'll see. Pretty
Anything's
balanced,
possible.
pretty
It's
balanced.
crazy.
And it
I don't know what to expect.
Fatality picked his players based by height
yeah.
and clothing options. So we'll
they got to
see
be dapper
what
or tall.
Dapper, also
a little bit of
the
both.
military kind of.
Yeah.
assuming they're gonna be
Fatigue.
some good,
Oh, yeah.
good players.
Hopefully that pick works well for them. And then, at this point now, we've got our players. It's going to come down to how well they communicate with their coaches. Everyone's getting ready. I see Team Yellow over there, all geared up, ready to go. Let's go.
They had
All
to get their shirts on. So Team Yellow is Miss Harvey's team.
Yes.
Again, if you guys are just joining us, this is the next level with Ubisoft. If you guys have no idea what's going on, don't worry. This is a competition for all gamers that are out there. Your casual gamers, your professional gamers, gamers that literally just sit at home, do not leave, or somebody, you know, who, like me, works all the time but loves to play games. So this is for every single person. They get the opportunity to come out to PAX, compete against anybody that thinks that they have what it takes, and win that ultimate prize package. What are they going home with today?
Oh, they've got so many things. We've got prizes from NVIDIA. Of course, we've got a shield. We've got the GeForce GTX 780, I think it is.
Yep.
Which is amazing, of course. And I think we got some consoles to give away. Xbox One, PS4.
And then we also
Wii
got
U,
the Astro A40s.
Astro A40s.
Yep.
Oh, and they get a backpack, too.
Yep, they get everything.
They get everything. This is not fair. Again, I want to play. I want to be picked by a man, I would do so good out there, man.
Aww.
I'm like the ultimate casual gamer now.
Aww.
I was a pro once. Not anymore. And again, this tournament is for that casual gamer with the competitive mind frame. It works so well for them. I envy them because they just get to do what they love and just which is play everything and then walk home with something because they play everything. It's so good.
Yep. And if you guys are kind of wondering how the system is working today in the tournament, they are going to be qualifying on WeChat, Guns Dash, and what they're going to be doing out of those top 16 that qualify, the coaches will then pick the 4 people that they want to represent them. So we just had our coaches pick their top 4 that they want to represent their team. Right now, we're going to be hopping into some full game. We're going to be playing JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. We are just getting it started off. As we see, we got the game right up here for you guys to see.
All right, I'm seeing Joe being picked right now. What do we have here? I think we're going to have a score tag here. This is the first battle. Jotaro. I'm a big fan of Jotaro. I like his stand. He has a lot of he's a well-rounded character, pretty solid. His rush down's pretty good. You're gonna see him in action really soon. This is a pretty simple fighting game here. The elements are straightforward. If you've ever played a fighting game, you know, beat your opponent to death right here. I really love the art style too, by the way.
I love the hair. This is coming from Namco Bandai Games. And we are playing on PlayStation right now. As you can see, we're going to be playing on all different types of consoles for the different games and genres that we will be playing.
Right.
The way that the ranked is going to work, based on their skill level and the wins that they do get, the players must defeat 2 opponents in the arcade mode and earn the highest score by performing combos and doing damage per match.
All right, it looks like our first player has gotten a little bit of a head start there. He's got his stand out there. His learning how to use them properly, like Jotaro stand, 19-hit combo off of his rush punches, so we're going to see a lot of those. But still, he does have to defeat those 2 characters. Looks like he's on par to do so now. So, you know, yeah, I think this team is going to rack up some pretty solid points. Again, JoJo's was a game that a lot of people were really hyped up to play once they saw it. So I want to see how these guys perform in this game. I want to see who takes home that 10 points at S rank.
Again, you guys will see at the bottom right-hand corner the point system. So if they do a score an S, they'll get 10 points. A is worth 7 points. B is for 5 points. C will be 3 points. And a D, if you fail, is going to be 1 point.
Yeah. Let's not see any of these. It's not going to work for us. I mean, you didn't pick your player for these. But it comes down to also what the coaches know about the game. It's really going to help a lot. We've got 4 games here. I'm seeing Fatality right now over on Power Star Golf. Now, that's a dangerous combination. Fatality and Power Star Golf. He's a man of with solid golfing skills. So for him to have him as a coach for that game, it's kind of a big deal. But let's see how he plays on the other games.
Yep.
They're going to be swapping out, so we'll see what happens.
So we are watching Meg's team right now. This, again, is Meg Turney, formerly with SourceFed.
Team Purple?
You guys know her, one of our favorite cosplayers out there.
Did you see her pants?
Yes.
I want those.
Just threw me off of that
I'm
one.
sorry.
Here,
The pants was just so, like, great. I want those. I don't think I could wear tights on stream, though. But that's besides the point. Anyway, we've got our second round's almost done. Uh-oh. Hold on. He's talking about his hair right now. He's got his armor activated. Actually, that's a good thing. You have a chance. This character won't have any knockdown. This is Josuke. He won't have any knockdown when he has that armor on. That's a chance to get some extra combo points in there. So.
Oh, he's going to take him out right here. And again, we are playing arcade mode. KO right there. Again, they're going to they need to win twice.
Twice,
and then
yes.
based on their score that they do get, we'll then rank them. This is Meg Turney's team. This is Team Purple that we are watching right now. Let's see what rank this player has just gone.
I'm seeing an S on the time. Okay, pretty good. Got that
Got
A grade.
A overall.
Very nice. That sounds like 7 points to me. So that's good. That's a pretty solid score. We want to see who takes home that that S rank though over there on JoJo's. Anything is possible. Meanwhile, again, that was just one fight. It's got one more to go.
And as you can see right now, we got our player cam down right there in the bottom corner. So we are going to follow a few of the players. Again, this is Team Purple, Meg's team. And it looks like we do have, it's a pretty balanced team. We got 2 females there. And then we've got 2 gentlemen there. Right now we are watching Kyle Craig.
Kyle Craig.
Looks like he's just button mashing.
He's got his game face on. Look at his face. You see it? See that beard? That's a beard. That's a fierce beard right there, man. He is ready to go. But he's getting his 20-hit combos, and we haven't seen that until just now, so that's good to see. Might be on par for an S grade. We'll see. Anything's possible. He did take a little bit of damage there, so that will kind of deplete. And, of course, time is a factor on your grade. So if he can keep all of those on par, do some big damage, and defeat the opponents, and he might get that S grade. It might make Team Purple look good.
He did get an S in the time, like you did say. And, again, it's the overall of those 3 categories that you're scored in.
Right.
Getting an A, that's not bad.
No.
I mean, it's going to be kind of difficult to see a 10-point S overall for these players for the 2 rounds that they do get to do.
3-point difference. I mean, you need familiarity, but you know these guys are just coming in brand new, seeing the game, no experience. They do have the controller card, so they do have a chance, and there's developers out there that they can talk to. So they'll have an opportunity to learn a bit about the game as they go ahead and develop more combos. It makes it even for everybody, makes it fair, and of course, if you're not playing right now and you're just watching, you can spectate and, of course, maybe pick up a strategy if you see one and use that to your advantage.
I love to. I'm watching your guys' Twitch chat. Make sure to, if you guys tweet at us, you use the hashtag PAXTNL. Again, someone's like, this, who is this? Matthew105 from the stream. That button mash, best tactic for fighting games when you
it works. It works. It works. Because somebody was trying to hit like precise buttons, was getting like 3-hit combos. Once the mashing started happening, 20, 20, 20, 20. Yeah, it's working in his favor right there. So you go. So we'll have that going underway right now. Also, let's not forget about Team Blue right now is also hanging out on Trials, doing their stuff. I see Shifty Samurai, the community manager for Trials out there. Yeah, I love that guy, but I need to get revenge on him. And because he beat me really bad at E3, and he likes to talk about that and brag. But we'll get to Trials later. Right now, we're still playing JoJo's. Naraiki getting the beat down right now. Uh-oh, here we go.
Star Platinum.
Oh, but he misses the silver. No stand combos for you, bro. Good blocking there. Tries to get in, get a combo. Gets one down. Can we get a kill? Can we get a kill? Health is red.
How do you think the players are choosing their characters to fight with?
I honestly think they're just picking whoever looks the coolest, whoever's got the nicest hair.
The nicest hair?
Hey,
that's the way to do it.
They got style in this game, man. I'm saying.
You can take him down right here.
Yeah. Can you get him? All right. He's got to hurry up. That time is part of the grade.
There we go. Okay,
right,
we're going to see what his score is. I don't think he's going to be able to get the A like he did that first time.
No, I think he's on par for an A. I think he's pretty solid. Yeah, that's a good A. Yeah,
he got time in A, life B.
He had a lot of life. He had a lot of combos. He was putting in some damage. So I mean, he lost a bit of life there, forced it to a B, which is unfortunate. But you know, he still held through. Obviously he beat the 2 opponents, and his last run was pretty solid as well. Did get an S on time, which means he did it a lot faster. But this time around wasn't enough to give him an S grade. So he'll take home 7 points for his team.
Correct. And we were watching Meg Turney's team. That was Team Purple. So once they're done competing on JoJo's, what they're going to be actually doing is switching it up and going on to the next game.
Yeah.
So all 4 of our coaches, what they're going to be doing is rotating on the different genres.
Yeah.
And then once we're done with that, we will have some final scores that will be kind of posted up. And we're going to jump right back into game right now. So let's take a peek.
See what we got going on here. Oh, he's looking at the. Oh, that's what they should have been doing. Look at the command list. See how to turn your stand on. Your stand is that that alternate character you see in the background floating around, standing there, just ready to beat somebody down. That is known as a stand. That has actually been around since the older rendition of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, released I think by Capcom.
Cool.
Awesome fighting game. Really nostalgic for somebody like me, so I really appreciate it. I actually played Jotaro and Shadow Dio in that version, so personally seeing some Jotaro action makes me happy. Seeing that stand go to work makes me happy. And we see our opponent use a command list. Let's see what he does with the knowledge he has now picked up. Getting a knockdown right now. A little bit of damage. bit of help, excuse me. But
So now for somebody like me who's, you know, I'm not experienced with fighters.
right.
Who, like, what is the best advice that you can give? Because I know there's going to be a lot of players out there today that this might be their weakest genre.
Right.
Like, what would be your advice?
You know, well, for this situation, again, we're playing in the arcade mode. This isn't like it was Versus. If it was that, it would be completely different. In this rendition, you want to, obviously you need to know the move list. You want to know how to put up the maximum damage possible. And of course your combos. I mean, that's how you're going to get your style points. And that's how you're going to get the S over time. Also, I mean, learning your approach, going for counter hits, things like that, instead of just taking damage, is another great option. You're getting marked for, of course, your damage, the damage you deal, the damage you've taken, and the time you take to deal that damage. That's what's going to get you that S. So focus on those and make sure you actually beat the opponents, and I think you're on par for an S. It's that simple. All right, we got round 2 underway. Jotaro going in with the 11 hit damage. Oh, gets it. Gets the grab. Good stuff. All right, walks down on Giovanna. Gets a hit, 19 to 20 hit combo. Pushes him to the corner right there.
So now everybody in chat keeps saying this is button smashing. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. That's how you play this right now. You just picked up the controller. Again, these guys are casual gamers. They may have played everything, but not this yet. So, you know, we always try to offer variety in our games, things that people may not have played before. There's going to be some people who have played this before and many who have not. We are looking for the best, well-rounded gamers. So I expect mashing. I think that's working for their advantage as well. So good stuff from them there. Oh, we got anime right now. Let's go. Let's go. All right, stand is in and doing lots of damage. It's going to walk you down. Oh, boy. You hate to see that kind of thing happen. And that stinks, too, because that's going to knock that grade down right there to an A, from an S to an A because of the damage taken. Good sidestep there. Gets the attack, knocks the stand back out. Oh, evades the fireball. Good stuff.
One of the things, too, that I like, there's over 41 different characters that people can choose.
Yes.
I know a lot of them are going to be locked right now.
Right.
We're in arcade mode.
Right.
But, I mean, in a game like this, when you have over 41 characters to choose from, what do you, I mean, like, how do you learn them all?
I don't even know, but right now, we just saw a 113 hit combo. That super is going to do some damage. Uh-oh. I think we had another player that looked at the command list. Smart stuff there, but this stand is not taking it. All right, you're going to have to do something. Oh, there we go. Okay. You're going to have to do something about Giovanna's stand right now. Cause,
what score do you think we're going to get right now?
I mean, we got a lot of style there, but the health is low, so I'm calling it a day. Yeah, right on time. It was an
Calling it as you see it.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, I got to call it that. I mean,
it came fast.
Yeah, it did. It was, put a lot of damage out, obviously read the move list, mashed the right buttons, got the supers out, so that depleted the time a little bit, but took a bit of damage, so that's unfortunate. What's going on with Josuke's lips? You see that? He had the little yellow lips right there. That's pretty cool. He's a sailor. I like his outfit. That's interesting. Right now, we're still watching Meg's team. This is Team Purple. Looks like they're getting ready to swap out, actually, after this round. So we're going to see a tally of points in just a moment. I'm seeing Team Red step up to the back and go over to that. I don't know if they're going over to. Oh, they're huddling up right now. Okay, I'm not gonna spoil what they're saying, but it looks like they're huddled up and coaching right now. So I mean,
getting their
his
key
coach
points, getting pictures.
Oh, they're taking pictures. Oh, I thought, man.
Well, Fatality's team just played Power Star Golf, so what they're going to be doing is they're going to be flip-flopping, going over to probably JoJo's.
Yeah.
We also got the crew in Trials Fusion.
Yeah.
So there's going to be our 4 main games, and then at 3:30 we're going to give you guys the reveal, and then at 4 p.m. we're going to be doing our finals. But we're going to throw it down to the show floor right now, so let's go say hello to Seltzer.
Oh. Thank you so much, guys. I'm down here with Meg Turney, and she is very carefully watching over her team. So what have you noticed about the selection of characters that your teammates have chosen to play?
You know, JoJo's is so random and so crazy. It doesn't really matter, but the combos that they're working on are really encouraging. I'm very excited about it.
So there are 2 approaches to a fighting game. You can either go button mashing, just kind of one button, down, A, forward, or you can go with the combos. What are you trying to encourage your players to do?
Well, the combos get more points, so we're really trying to rack up our points. The grading system is very, it's kind of a gray area. It's just S, A, B, C, D, so you really want to work on those points or you're going to get a lower score.
So how exactly are they getting graded?
It's all about combos. Like I said, it's going to pop up your points. They're playing against, they're playing arcade mode, so they're playing against the AI and just kicking its ass.
All right, well, I saw you writing down a lot of A's there. You feeling confident going to the rest of the competition?
I feel really good. The power of ovaries is really going to take this team to the top.
I'm so proud. High five for ovaries. Yes. All right, going to go back to the casters. We got more games for you.
Breeze, there's 4 players on that team, Team Purple, and there's only 2 females. So those girls are going to be carrying. It's pretty much what she's saying right there. They're going to be the ultimate champions.
So Meg
today.
handicapped herself right there. She's solely depending on the power of ovaries right now.
She pretty much just kicked the boys.
The other guys are just placeholders. They're just there to be there, right?
They're just filling spots at this
Pretty
point.
much. So what is our next game? You know, I want to see some golfing action.
Yeah?
I'm feeling
You wanna
some
take
golf.
a Power Star golf?
I'm feeling Power Star right now. I think that's going to be a great game. So they're switching up their players right now. You know, Fatality was just on there, and I think with his coaching, yeah, you know what? I think we should see who's on his team exactly. The people he was talking to, again, Fatality being a really good golf player. I don't know. It's really difficult. So we just got finished watching Team Purple. Sorry. That's Meg's team. So we had Oh My CC, we had K, we had Hero of Time, 1616, and we had T-Nice.
And what we're going to be doing, too, make sure that you guys use those hashtags for Team Scoots,
yes.
Team Fatality, Team Harvey, and Team Mega Nerd. I like hers. Make sure you guys can use those hashtags on any of our social media, so Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, comments on the videos that will be posted. And again, if you guys want to do that in Twitch, I want to know right now in the Twitch chat, who are you guys putting your money on? Right now, if you had $100 to go bet on which team, you're going to go with Team Blue for Scoots, Fatality Team Red, Yellow for Miss Harvey, or are we going to go Purple for Meg Turney?
You know, I'm feeling the mean mug from Sir Scoots right now. I'm loving that face. I'm sold. I'm sold. He's got the mean face. He's got a pretty solid stack of players. Anything is possible. And if I am correct, he will actually be swapping over to Power Star Golf.
Correct.
So we get to watch his team, actually, which is great, which is beautiful. I like to see it. He just gave me the point right there. He's like, yeah, I got this, brother. A game he actually had some time to play. He did sit down and play some Power Star Golf. It's pretty fun. It's a straightforward game, very arcade-like. If you've ever played any arcade version, except for the the trackball ones. Any family golf game that's not on the Wii, it's pretty much that. So you find a place to aim, you charge that meter, you let it fire. It's really arcadey.
You just go for it and just hit that ball.
It's real cinematic. It makes for some really hype moments. Anything's possible. So it's going to be a fun game to watch. I can't wait for it. I know Team Blue can't wait to get their hands on it and put up another strong score. Team Yellow in the back. I see you guys over there. Miss Harvey's team hyped up right now. Looks like he's actually going to go over to play some JoJo's and stuff, too.
I think, too, the females, they've got it. They've got 2 players that are coming back to us from New York Comic-Con, and they know what it's like to play in a secret reveal game.
Yeah.
At 3:30, what we're going to be doing is announcing our reveal.
I can't wait for that.
We have no idea what the game is going to be on for the finals. The finals will be casted at 4 p.m. today. I don't even know what the game is,
nope,
so I always like kind of finding out, like, ooh, this will be fun.
I get excited because, I mean, the reveals, the games that we always choose for our secret is just they always blow the house down.
I think
every time.
I think the cool thing too is the players don't know. So all the different genres that are going to be here today that they compete on, it's going to be a completely separate title.
Yep.
And it could be either a make it or break it, like we saw with Chocolate Thunder at New York Comic Con.
Yeah.
It was a game that necessarily, they didn't really have much experience on or didn't know.
Yeah.
So you could be in first place, sitting pretty, and then when it comes down to the final, be completely screwed if it's a game that you're not used to.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully we won't have a repeat of that because Chocolate Thunder, he's here again, and he's got to compete against CC again. He is actually playing JoJo, so I know he's happy and excited right now. So we've got prizes. What are we giving away to our placers?
We are giving away so much. So the players that win each day, so that is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of this weekend at PAX East, they will go home with an Xbox One, a PlayStation 4, a Wii U, an Astro A40 headset, an NVIDIA Shield, and they're also going to get the graphics card.
They're going to get that graphics card, and let's not forget the team that wins. That team leader is going to get $5,000 to donate to the charity of their choice.
Correct. And we saw Meg Turney's team earlier. She is playing for Child's Play charity. I got to give it a shout out to Child's Play. We love working with you guys. And it goes to a great cause. So $5 grand, too bad we couldn't give that to everybody for their charity. But they do have 3 different days to win.
Yeah.
So we'll be rooting for them.
I
all.
can't wait to see what happens. And don't forget, guys, you guys at home have an opportunity to win some awesome prizes too. So make sure if you're in the chat, pay attention to the chat because we've got our community manager over there.
Yeah, we do have the community managers in there that will be giving out codes.
Pay attention.
Also having you guys sign up for WeChat. Make sure that you do that. Just download it on your phone. But I want to get into some gameplay, so let's
go.
jump right into it.
I want to get some golfing going on. We got Sir Scoots. He's coaching on that Power Star right now. All right, we've already got a clean shot right there. Oh, it looks like he's in the regulation. Good stuff right there. All right.
So we are repping Team Blue right now. We do have the developers also with us. So they are, they do have a little bit of kind of a hands-on.
Yeah.
A little bit of help from them. So if they do have questions, they can ask.
Great stuff. Does know the buttons, knows how to look down the field, spot a little bit, has to pay attention to elements like the wind. And, of course, he's got that supercharged ability when you hold X. So a lot of things in their favor. And seeing as to how they're sitting on this guy's sitting on the fairway right now, I think it's a pretty clean chance he's going to get pretty close to that hole right now. So let's talk about the rules. What do we got going on here? What's the rules?
So the players will play a single hole of golf and try to get the best score. Players must complete the hole with the best score possible. A player's score is based on their XP. Players earn XP based on their actions and the number of swings per hole. The time limit, 1 hole of golf. So with this said, in the game, you actually get to play up to 18 holes, obviously, of golf. We are playing on hole number 2 on a fairway called City Park.
City Park. Oh, you saw the Metro Rail go by right there?
I did.
Gotta love those hazards.
And hole number 2 that we are playing on has a par 5. And so we're going to see how well our players do.
Oh, pretty good shot right there. I really liked it. Matched that meter nicely. Looks like he's going to get in. Nah, he's just short of it. He's going to roll downhill a little bit. But still pretty good. 23.6 yards remaining. Pretty solid. He's on his, I think, 3rd stroke right now. Par 5. Okay.
And we also do have in the top right-hand corner, you can see a little bit of a wind factor you got to take into consideration.
That is important. That is important. Looks like he's going to get it in there. It's close. Not
awesome
close.
shot, though. He's only got 2.46 feet left.
All right, in the green. Let's go. I like his, I like what he's putting
warming
right
up.
now. Is this warming up?
He says that his players are just.
Oh, he just missed it.
Just missing it.
That's some kind of warm-up, bro.
It's okay. Their coach, Sir Scoots, he says it's just warming up.
Yeah.
It's just warm-up.
All right.
So our character right there that you guys saw on the screen, that is Frank.
Yeah. Almost on the par. That would have been, that would have been a heck of a score. I think that would have been like a perfect score right there. But unfortunately, missed that slight uphill shot right next to the hole. So happens.
What type of gamer do you think plays Power Star Golf?
Definitely a casual gamer, especially something like this. This is a very arcadey sports game. So you wouldn't expect your sports player, like your hardcore sports player, to play this unless, of course, they were just kind of having fun, wanting to troll around. It's very arcadey. It's very fun. It's very party-like. You have special abilities. You have boosters. You have a lot of things, a lot of elements in here that make it really fun for the casual gamers. So having something like this here kind of, it's good. It's good because it's open. It's one of those games that is open for everyone to play. It's so easy to get your hands on and just kind of feel like you've mastered it after a few rounds. So we're gonna see Scoot's team get a little bit more practice in and hopefully set some pretty solid scores. I mean, this is Team Blue. I'm rooting for you guys.
So as you guys can also see, they do have some abilities that they can use.
Yes,
so in the bottom left and in the bottom right, the character they choose has an ability, and our character right here, Frank, has pretty much power. Like, he's going to be the best hitter. He's going to be able to get the ball the farthest out of any of the other characters that they can select. So I do think that he will be a favorite character selected by the players. And then over to the right side, you actually have a caddy.
Yeah.
You see our little caddy there? That's Astrid. Every player that will be playing today will be using the same caddy.
Yeah.
And she also has an ability to kind of help you out. You can only use it once, though, during this for each one.
All you got to do is hold X. I'm loving the rocket boosters. See the rocket boosters?
I see them.
That's ridiculous.
I think if you had a real golf club like that,
I'd probably lose my arms if I had one of those.
Perfect shot.
But gets a perfect shot, and we see that ball is on fire. All right. And it looks like he steered it properly. Are we going to see a world record hit right here? 310, 311, not quite, but pretty solid. I love what we're seeing here. So, you know, we haven't done this yet, but let's actually, I want to hear what the coaches are actually saying to the players. I think, can we get a listen in? Can we hear what they're going on?
Let's do that. We're going to listen to Sir Scoots right now, coaching Team Blue. So it looks like right now Sir Scoots is just paying attention to her gameplay.
Oh, don't hit that tree. Ah.
I like that. Don't hit that tree.
Don't hit that tree. That's good. That's
Tree's
good right
bad.
Don't
Tree's
hit the
bad.
Tree bad.
Tree bad. Tree bad. Tree bad. She's still just warming up though.
So what are you doing with your players right now? What like key factors?
Well,
tips.
None of them have played this particular version of golf, so I'm trying to see if they've played the Tiger Woods golfs or any of those because they're very similar. It's a 3-click swing system basically. Just trying to get them comfortable on the course. Trying to get them comfortable on the course.
All right, it looks like he's a little bit of hill action there. Does get to 29 feet, but this is still pretty good hole right here. So we'll see what the final score is in a moment. Hopefully we get the birdie. Can we get the birdie?
Nice, nice.
Get the birdie. 5.5 feet.
Nice and easy.
A little bit of wind resistance. Adjusting the shot. Lining it up. Gently, gently, gently. It's a little uphill. Still lining up the shot.
He actually did just get a little bit of dev help
right
there. Oh, a little too short.
Too short. Not enough oomph in there. Again, if you look at the bottom, there is a meter there. You want to line up your, you want to line the bar up, the blue bar with the arrows, and of course the white line, the return line. That's going to help you swing for that perfect shot. That'll help you move the ball with a little more oomph, and yeah, get you on your way. We didn't see it there, unfortunately.
At least you got par though.
Yeah.
You know, as long as you get par, you're good.
So long as you get par, you're good. So you know, that's good. And I think that was pretty solid. Scoot's advice. Watch out for that tree.
Don't hit the tree and you're
pretty
good.
solid.
You're good.
I like that kind of advice. You know, it's very
No
straightforward.
sand traps, no trees, no ponds. I think
there's nothing. You know what? I was playing earlier and I was like the king of water hazards. Every stroke, boom, water hazard. Boom, water hazard. There was no water there. Somehow I managed to find like a water fountain to land in, like a drinking fountain. This counts as a water hazard, apparently.
I guess.
Yeah, I guess, right? It just happens to me. So, you know, I think that's why they stuck me on commentary and don't let me play it anymore, because, like...
Not a golfer.
Nah.
You know what? That's the joy and love of video games, though, because you could be a golfer now.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. So, meanwhile, let's get back into the golfing action. We're going to see our first stroke here. Par is 5. 530 yards. We got 4 miles per hour on the wind. Looks like he's going to try to cut around the tree. Oh, close to perfect shot there. Still a very nice shot. And let's see the distance we got on here. I'm clocking 240. Oh, nope. Past 240. 305, 315. Passes a 1 record. Oh. Ooh. Very close. Still in the fairways. Got 212 yards left to go. Pretty good stroke there. Got to watch out for that tree right there. Looks like he wants to go. Oh.
And you see him, too, keeping the same character.
Yeah.
He is playing as Frank. Ability, again, is power. All about that power. Trying to get the ball as far down the fairway as you can.
Let's see if he can do it here. Also, let's keep in mind that not only do they have the coaches to their advantage to help them kind of, you know, get the gist of how to play, but the developers are actually down there, too, helping these guys line up their shot. Ooh, we got a solid shot here. Is that going to be in the green? Let's see. Yes, it is. It's in the green. Let's see the distance he has to go. The ball rolls a little bit downhill, but he is in the green, which is good. So this is the 3rd stroke, too. Par's 5. I don't know.
He also has his caddy ability, so he can use that ability if he wants to. He already used his power ability.
Just have to
We
hold
are
the B
playing
button.
right now on City Park. This is hole number 2. And this hole is a par 5.
This is a 3rd stroke here, so getting this in now is kind of a big deal. We'll see what happens. I personally
Think he's gonna eagle it?
might. I would use that caddy ability right now and pray for the best. So he does notice that he is playing against the wind. Does know that he has to roll it uphill. He's going for the shot. And so close. I mean,
so close, but yet so far.
You hate to see that kind of thing happen.
A little too much power there, eh?
Yeah, but it still has a chance for a birdie. So All he has to do is play it right. The win is in his favor.
It's like the point where you just want to be like the calm before the storm.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Oh, and he misses it again. This is painful. Got 11 inches left. That was almost the best one we've seen so far. Unfortunately, not going to go in, but he does get the par. Oh, that was close. It was.
I mean, if they would have had a little bit more time hands-on with this game, I mean, the more experience you get, I think that player, I mean, with that power, was able to get it down. Was able, maybe, hopefully we thought we were going to see an eagle, but unfortunately didn't see a par.
Yeah, kudos to him for having a reaction time, you know, matching that meter to that arrow, to that white bar, getting those nice shots, getting those perfect shots, getting down the field so quickly. I mean, 3 strokes and he was almost there. Fortunately, the hill kind of played against him and he only got par, but that's still pretty solid. So, you know, good stuff there. I'm glad to see all this action going on right now. Looks like JoJo's just wrapped up. Looks like Trials is still going on a little bit. Looks like, Trials wrapped up. Looks like the crew is actually still going on. I see CJpRfH hanging out over there. In the meantime, we still have one player.
All the notes. Everybody take the notes.
Yeah, I love it.
Take the notes. Take the notes.
I love
Again,
it.
if you guys are at home, what we want you to do in the Twitch team is tell us who you think is going to win this, take this home today. I think it's going to be Team Red, Team Yellow, Team Purple, or Team Blue.
Team Blue. I'm still rooting for the fellas, so, you know, that's, what's that?
Blue,
definitely blue and red. Okay, yeah. Blue and red.
Okay. I got yellow.
You got my
purple.
back.
I got
Got
Miss
yellow,
Harvey
purple? Okay.
And Meg Turney on my side. We
All
got
right.
that. And if you guys are at home, I know I actually saw a few of my lovely friends inside the Twitch chat, so I do have to give a shout out to Godson out there. And we also have the Assassins devs. If you guys were watching the next level at New York Comic Con, I saw Nitch in there too.
Yeah, Nitch is hanging out. Shout outs to Nitch. What's going on, brother?
Too bad we couldn't get the Assassins out.
I'm a little upset. I was looking forward to hanging out with those guys. They're too much fun. All the developers are fun.
I know.
You know, I didn't expect that. I was coming here. I was like, all right, they're just going to talk about the game and then go home, go to bed. It's like, bro, we've got to have fun. We got like, if they turn their games into parties, then they party and bring their games with them. It's just like, it's a good time. Exactly. It's a good time. So, you know, if you ever have an opportunity to come out to any of these events, make sure you come to the Next Level Experience booth. We're usually at all of the major events, of course. We're here at PAX East in Boston. This is 2014, by the way. And I'm sure we're going to be PAX Prime. I can't wait for PAX Prime. I love Seattle too much.
Too much?
Too much.
I mean, the biggest thing, too, about PAX kind of bridges that gap between PC gaming, console gaming, and tabletop gaming.
Yes.
Now we've got tons of different panels that go on. We've also got the cosplay. Cosplay is huge.
Cosplay is huge.
I haven't really been able to see much because we're up here, but
I feel like that's
throughout
the best
weekend,
part of PAX. It's like cosplay and Cards Against Humanity.
Hey, Cards Against Humanity panels tonight.
That.
So.
Hopefully we get off soon. We can check that out.
What we're going to do right now, I want to take it down to the floor, so let's go say hello to Seltzer. Psyching you out, bro.
Such a dick.
What? I'm sorry. I was caught up in the moment here because Fatality was psyching you out. He's
Trying.
Like, you okay, bro? And you're like, what?
Trying to get inside my head.
You did have something on your shirt right there, though. Right.
I'm
there,
not
right
looking.
there.
No,
Come on, Scott.
no.
So I was watching you.
I do have something. It's a lovely logo of a beautiful game. Anyway.
You make me look.
Yeah, anyway.
Put those away. We're focusing on the golf, Scott.
I'm sorry.
And
golf.
you had a very impressive scores from your team here. So tell me a little bit how golfing is scored for these guys.
Well, basically, it's birdie, you know, par, eagle. It's done the regular golf ways, and then also there's an experience level as you play your golfer. So if you did really well, you'll also have a good experience point. So the combination of that tells us who got first, second, third, and fourth in the golf for us. And so far, my guy Harry, first guy I picked, he's won first place on our team for both games so far.
That was a pretty good choice there.
Yeah, working out well.
I noticed some consistency. All 4 of your golf players chose the same golfer. And they all have, I'm assuming, the same power move then.
Yeah.
Was that your strategy?
No, that was basically the feedback from the devs. You know, he's a very consistent character, so that's why they all chose him.
Oh, good choice there. Not a lot of risk taking. What is your strategy going into the crew? Did you have like a team huddle first?
No, the first thing I did is get him over here as soon as possible because obviously it's a racing game. You got to feel the track. You know, every game's a little different. So you know, obviously Harry's in the lead for our team. So I think his teammates are going to gun for him probably.
See, he's emerging as MVP here.
He is so far.
All right, well, we'll keep an eye on Harry and the rest of these gamers. We're going to throw it back to the casters for the next round.
Say is you guys in the Twitch chat. I can't even say anything to that. Anyway.
That was a good one. I'll just say that.
We are back at the next next level. If you guys are just joining us, we're going to go through a little bit of a rundown on what's happened this morning and what's going to happen this afternoon.
Right.
So what did we qualify?
So these guys actually, we had a bunch of players just line up, and they jumped on the NVIDIA Shield. I have to show it again because I love it. This is mine. Can't have it, though. But they jumped on the NVIDIA Shield to play WeChat's very own. No, you can touch it. You can touch it. Can't have
thanks. I get to touch it.
Yeah, there you go. They got a chance to play Guns Dash to qualify for the top 16 tournament, where they and 3 other players will compete on one team against 3 other teams. That's right. We've got 4 coaches, 4 teams of 4, competing against each other for the grand prize.
Correct. And that grand prize, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, a Wii U, NVIDIA Shield, an Astro A40 headset.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they get hooked up.
The winner walks away with something amazing, and let's not forget, the coach that has the winning player will walk away with $5,000 to give away to the charity of their choice.
Correct. And, I mean, I wish we could give $5 grand to every single charity. They are all great causes. Throughout the day, we will show you who those are. Again, Meg Turney, she is playing for Child's Play, one of my favorite charities. I mean, all charities great.
Yeah, of course.
But what they do with gamers is amazing.
Gotta love it. So shout outs to Child's Play there. So, I mean, we're talking about the coaches now. We had a little bit of feedback in regards to how the coaches feel with their players right now. So who do you feel is the most confident coach right now? Who do you feel like they think they have the solid team?
I mean, honestly, they all seem quite confident.
Yeah.
I mean,
they seem to be bragging,
that's
right?
That's the reason why they're the coaches.
Yeah.
Is because these are all past experienced players, managers. I mean, they found the best of the best to come out here and do this. They've competed themselves. So, I mean, I think they're good on that.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing is going to be when it comes down to that final game at 3:30.
Yeah.
The coaches don't know what it is either because they don't want them cheating and telling their teammates what it is. So I think once that's announced at 3:30 and we see the finals at 4 p.m., I think that's going to be the game changer.
Yeah.
That whole thing. I mean, the whole day it's great to get into that top 4 and try to compete, but I don't know. Until we get to that point, I think then the coaches are going to be kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
What do we do now?
So right now, I mean, they're in the midst of filling out the games that they have to play right now. We have swapped stations yet again. I'm seeing Meg standing next to us on that power star. Hi. Still love those pants. I need those pants. I need to have pants like that. But we're actually going to be watching Miss Harvey's Team Yellow. We haven't seen any yellow action yet, nor have we seen Trials HD. So we're going to get a mix of both.
So as we go into Trials Fusion, and one thing, too, that I see with Miss Harvey, she's actually communicating a lot.
Yes.
As a coach with a team, that's very, very important. They did get a little bit of hands-on experience with these games ahead of time. So, I mean, really listening to your coach and any of the feedback, the tips and tricks that they can give them, I mean, they're there to help guide them.
Yeah. And Trials is a game that she's played enough of, has a lot of experience in, something that she can coach really well. It's, you know, communication, huge deal, and she's one of the best at it. So it's really awesome to see right now she's taking pictures as her players play. But that's okay. That's okay. Either way, we're gonna jump into some Trials action right now and see what these guys are getting into. All right. This game looks so beautiful. I have to put that out there, by the way. I mean, Trials Fusion, ladies and gentlemen, this is too awesome. So these guys are getting on the way right now. Their goal is to complete the course right now. Oh, looks like he's going to miss it. Oh, he was so close to that finish line. Unfortunately, had to reset.
Not able to get it.
All right, there we go.
I mean, the point that he's at right now, getting that power to get to the finish line.
Yeah. So he's going to go for it again, try to get another go at it. Had a pretty solid time there until he got to the end. Unfortunately, didn't really ride that back tire properly. Leaned a little bit too much for it. All right, can he get the arc? Yeah, and he gets it. Goes up the ramp. Here we go. Clears it. He's going to hit that back tire barely. All right, beautiful. All right, I love it.
I think the biggest thing, too, with Trials is getting that balance, making sure that your bike, you don't go, you know, over the front or too much weight on the back because it will completely just ruin it for you.
Yeah, not only will it kill your momentum, but it might mess up your opportunity to clear the gap. As you see right there, he did not exactly land on the ramp. He landed just behind it. Fortunately, there was a platform there for him, so he could still get back into the race. But we saw the dangerous situation a moment ago when he was at the finish line and fortunately couldn't complete because he had too much momentum on the wrong tire. But that's a pretty solid time. That's 51 seconds on the clock. So while we look at that, let's talk about the rules. What do we have going on here?
So for Trials Fusions, the players must play through the track and get the best score possible. Players must play Skyscraper Showdown track using the Roach bike. So everybody will actually be using the same exact map, same exact bike. So everything is on a even playing field. The time limit, again, we got 5 minutes on the clock, so whoever has the best score time-wise will be our winner for trials.
Time is a big deal, so again, we have to keep that momentum flowing. But these guys are getting an opportunity to go again, so that's great stuff. Let's see. Wait, it's leaning too far forward. Oh! That's like the worst kind of collision. Your head almost came off right there, like literally, not just the helmet, but the whole head. That's rough. And as we see, there's a little bit too much momentum there right now, so it's causing a little bit of a problem. But looks like we're in good hands now. All right, clears the jump. Can he make it? Gets it. All right, and
the thing that I love about Trials too is the different maps. I mean,
I love
these
them.
are
Oh yeah.
Awesome. A lot of people like to play Trials because they like to do map creation.
Yeah.
And you can actually create your own, finishing right there with 56 on the clock. So again, 51 was the best to try to beat. As you can see right in front too, you'll see the player where it says the next Fusion 1 is kind of a Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
That's what you want to beat. That's your time prior.
Oh, then that's a big deal then.
Kind of helps as a guy.
It does. I think that really helps, especially when you know you set a good time, but you feel you can do a little bit better. You have a chance to see that right now. He knows he's behind his current time. Falls, unfortunately. Smart move. Just reset, get back into the game, try again. Got a bit of time, so hopefully we'll see a really solid high score here from Miss Harvey's team. She's still coaching, by the way, which is always awesome. Good stuff there.
And we are watching right now Chocolate Thunder. I know, again, he is coming to us from New York Comic-Con. He was out there competing. Unfortunately, he didn't win, but he was in the top 2 days in a row. So seeing him out here, he was actually picked first in our little draft that we did.
Yeah, which is awesome. He did set the highest score in Guns Dash. So that just sold Miss Harvey to him right away, which is good. Oh, almost lost it. Oh, but he didn't get he didn't get balanced on that back tire. So that's rough. But crashes again. Good reset. Trying to get his composure back. You don't always want to rush back into it immediately. You may not be ready. Just take a moment, relax, figure things out. Try to figure out how to establish the proper momentum. You can lean forward and back in this, and that really makes a big deal when you're controlling the bike in the air. So,
and somebody in the Twitch chat asked what platforms is the game coming out. Again, this is on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, also on PC. So you guys will be able to get this, play it. It is a lot of fun. You can spend a lot of hours on it.
Oh yeah. I mean, just repeating stages, trying to get that high score. It's addictive. It is severely addictive. All right, so this is going to be one of our final runs here.
We're not being able to hit the 51 mark.
I don't know. It's a bit rough. But this player did have some pretty solid times earlier, so it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Still imparted, take home a good grade, get a gold, bring something in, do some damage, get a gold,
Take it home.
So we'll see what happens.
No, one thing that I did like seeing down there on the show floor where we could see at Miss Harvey was really communicating with the team.
Yes.
So out of the coaches that I've kind of seen so far that we've kind of spotlighted, I like that communication.
It's always great. Not only that, but they love taking pictures over there. I think the Team Yellow is like the glamour team. The glam team, have to call
Glam
it like.
squad?
Yeah, glam squad, definitely. So it's good to see that there, though. Miss Harvey, really excited. I think was one of the most energetic coaches out there. Just, we're going to win, definitely. I think she had the most confidence. So I'm really hoping to see what she does. Matter of fact, I want to know what she has to say.
All right, let's jump down right to the show floor. And let's see what Miss Harvey and her team kind of just did.
Thank you so much, guys. That's exactly what we're here to do. Miss Harvey, what do you have to say to the people?
Hi, guys. Team Harvey, Team Yellow. Best team. Best team. Woo, 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 woo.
So you definitely are winning the battle and enthusiasm here. Is that carried on to your teammates? They seem like mellow guys.
Actually, they're all helping each other. One guy already played JoJo, so he was teaching all the players, oh, you got to do this. They all want to win together.
That's great. So what do you think really sets your team apart besides the energy?
Well, I think because we got a momentum on the first pick, changed everything. All my players are confident. They all want to win. And yeah, that changed everything.
I noticed they're all especially loyal to you. I mean, which one of these guys, though, if you had to pick, is your superstar?
Well, this guy right here. But yeah, You had issues on trial, right? Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay, guys. It's the overall score that matters.
Exactly. Trials is a tough game, too. So what made you pick him right away as your first choice, first coach to pick?
Well, I didn't even check the score. Apparently, he was first for the qualifier. I was just talking to the people in the line, and he was my first pick.
You wrote his name down before he even played.
Yeah, he didn't even play. I didn't even know he was good or not. I'm like, you're awesome. I want you on my team, and that's what happened.
That's that natural gamer sense that comes to a pro gamer like Miss Harvey. We have a lot of different angles that the coaches are working here. She is our competitive pro gamer in FPS, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how you pull these guys together. You've got a great team. They're working together. Can't wait to see what they can do. Any last words?
Go Team Yellow.
Go Team Yellow. Giving it back to the casters. Let's do that final round.
I love hearing from our coaches down on the floor. That was Miss Harvey.
Go Team Yellow.
Go Team Yellow. Again, don't make me hit you. She's playing for Cyber Smile charity. So again, if her team wins, that's $5 grand to her charity that she has chosen. And she has a lot of experience being a competitive player herself. I know she's on the other side this time being a coach, but being a Counter-Strike player, I know right now doing CSGO with Team UB United. So I mean, that does come in hand to be able to be someone that, is a competitive player.
That explains a lot, too. Again, we were talking about communication. Counter-Strike being one of those games where call-outs and things like that are very important. You need to have that communication. So good to see her take that element of her pro gaming style and bring it to something like the next level. It's going to help in her favor, and it also explains the confidence. But since we're talking about confidence, let's talk about another pro player we haven't seen yet. All right?
And
Team
I'm assuming
boys.
that's going to be your fatality.
Okay, that's Mr. Team Red. It's funny he got Team Red, by the way. That's like his favorite color. Everything he has is red.
I have a feeling that everything was set up in a specific manner because Harvey's got her yellow.
Yeah.
And then we had Meg with her purple.
Scoots has blue. That's what made me wonder what's going on here. What's going on? Scoots has blue. Yeah, that's something.
It works.
So that's good. And I'm looking forward to seeing what Team Red has to offer, especially in a game like The Crew. An open world racer. You know what? We've coined a new term for that open world racer. It's a car PG.
Car PG?
Car PG.
Did you coin that?
I stole it from a friend.
Car PG. I kind of like that.
It's right. It has a ring to it. It's really simple to say.
You understand, right, with the word car in it, what you're getting into.
Exactly. So we're waiting for these guys to set up. I can't wait to see what they get into. It's a deep game, even for a guy like Fatality. But racing is racing.
It is.
So we'll see. We'll see what coaching he can give to the players in something like this. Trials is straightforward. Just balance it. But with the crew, yeah, you gotta, you still got, you have your drift wins, momentum. There's so much in store.
I think, too, the biggest difference, Trials, you're trying to get that time.
Yeah.
It's all about time. There's nobody else racing against you. I mean, obviously, the times do matter.
Yeah.
But in the crew, they're going to be racing 4 of them at the same time against each other. So it's a little bit more stressful because you do see, real-time players with you versus really not knowing on, say, Trials what, other people are at in terms of their time. And you're just trying to beat your best time.
Yeah.
So I think that does add a little bit more kind of a fun factor to it.
Yeah.
So kind of seeing the differences between the games.
So how do you coach something like that? I mean, you still have a window for dirty play. You've got so many things that can happen. Anything's possible in a game like that, especially when you've got them playing against each other. But I don't know. It looks like Fatality's he's got the gist of this. He's talking to the devs right now, the players on hand.
And I think having the devs down there, too, does really help.
Oh, yeah.
They know the game. They know what's going on. And the players can, ask as many questions as they want, and so can the coaches. Because if the coaches have any questions that they want to relay to their team, they are more than welcome to. That's why the devs are here. And a little bit later today, around noon to 1, we're going to be having our dev showcase on some awesome games, Ubisoft titles that we're going to be coming to you guys, sitting down, figuring out when the game's coming out, what are they doing, what new exciting stuff do they have to tell us. So I'm kind of excited to see that.
I can't
We
wait
got
for
Air
that.
Mech that will be showcasing that. We're going to be sitting down with the Power Star golf team. So you guys stay tuned for those.
And then I can't. Let's not forget, later tonight, we have the mystery games.
Yep. The reveal will be at 3:30 p.m.
I can't wait.
And then 4 p.m. we got the finals.
We got the
What are
finals.
they winning? What is our winner going home with today?
These guys get to walk away with an NVIDIA Shield, a GeForce graphics card, an Xbox One, a PS4, a Wii U, and let's not forget, of course, the coach. gets 5,000 to donate to the charity of their choice. That's a prize pack for the games. You know, I swear. Every next level event has an awesome prize package that I wish I could have. I just can't wait to see who what team is going to take it. It's going to be an amazing thing. Sorry, I'm making faces right now. See that?
We are jumping right into the crew, and as Shidoshu says, his RPG.
Yes, I love this game. I mean, it's so straightforward. It's really solid racer. It's one of my personal favorite games out of the Ubisoft library. And right away, we see some dirty play. See, I called it. Has to be that way.
I just can't wait till this title comes out. You guys are getting their hands on games that are not even out yet. Again, this is being developed by Ivory Tower in collaboration with Ubisoft Reflections. And I'm just excited to be able to play this at home with my friends.
Oh, okay. See, we got our player right now following other players instead of following the arrows. Misses the checkpoint, gets back into the race, though, and it is not too far behind. Is in 7th place, though, unfortunately, but does find out they have that booster. So they're going to try to race again. See, this is what I was talking about, getting a little balance with the car. This is one of those races where, you know, it's not an arcade racer. It's a little bit of a simulator.
You gotta love it when the cops shut down the street for you to legally street race.
Yeah.
Did you see on the side?
That's brand new, yeah.
We got player number 3 in first place right now. Again, let's go over the rules. Let's break it down. Players play a multiplayer time trial and get the highest score possible. Players must race to the finish line. They will get 2 practice runs and then 1 final run for score. Again, the final score on scoring screen wins.
All right. Looks like we're watching.
All about time.
Yeah.
This one's easy. We got this.
Very easy. But they do have to watch out for each other. Again, we have a lot of dirty racing going on right now. People not just sitting in the drift wins. They're trying to actually clip each other on turns and things like that. Not a bad strategy. And obviously, in real life, you'll get arrested for that. But in this game, I think it's fair play. So let's see who uses that to the best of their advantage.
Player number 1 just jumped up to 3rd place. Player number 4, though, sitting down there in 6th, who we're watching right now, keeps, you know, is having a little bit of a hard time right here. Keeps crashing. Unfortunately, some of the other players have already finished the race, so he needs to hurry up and finish it before the timer runs out.
20 seconds on the clock. Can they make it to that finish line? He is going to pass the checkpoint, going to hit a couple of people on the way. That's okay. You know, we do that on our free time. Maybe, you know, park on the mailbox or something like that. But looks like I'm seeing the finish line on the map. 9 seconds on the clock. Can he get to the finish line? Can he get to the finish line? Let's see if he gets it. 3 seconds on the clock. All right, and all of our players have finished. I actually want to hear.
So you'll be on TV.
What fatality?
So you got to play good now.
These guys.
He's telling them, I heard him say they're going to be on TV. They got to play well.
You got to play good now. That was good. I love it. So that was a practice run for them, which is good.
So we're going to listen in to Fatality as he coaches his team.
All right, this is live, guys. Try to help each other out. Remember, no bumping into each other.
Now you heard it here first, guys. Dirty play is
really
no longer an option.
I like his strategy there, no bumping into each other. So depending on how his players really all are.
Remember, just don't bump into your teammates.
Right. But communication.
I mean,
I think what makes it solid, though, is that communication
just
is
get
really
the fast
big.
score.
Again, they have each other to play off of. If they use this properly to their advantage with communication, they can do so much. Again, they have each other's drift wins.
You killed the last time, right?
To build up momentum.
Did you good
to break that maximum speed, and then they could just
all right, guys, help each other out. Let's go.
Each other, and then keep it moving. That sounds like the strategy that Fatality is going for here, and hopefully the team can band together and use that to their advantage. Of course, they have to also make sure not to clip each other on the turns. So we'll see what happens.
Is it one race, 2 races?
This is going to be interesting.
One race.
So this race is going down right now.
One shot.
We are riding down Detroit, by the way, guys. 30 seconds on the clock. Racing seems to be clean so far. All right. Clips that corner, gets past the computer. Good stuff.
We're going to see how our players do, too. The practice round, player number 4 was towards the bottom at player, 6th place. They're actually all pretty even. Ooh, actually moving up to 2nd place.
He got a little bit of assist on that turn. That was pretty solid. He had his momentum. He had 2 players on his side help him kind of crunch that turn. One to bump him back into momentum. Great stuff there. And right now we're seeing player 4 stay inside that drift. He's trying to keep up with the player in first place. Get around that turn. Brakes a little bit slower. Good stuff there. Oh, clips the wall a little bit, but still has momentum. And yeah, the race is looking pretty clean right now.
I like, too, all the different vehicles that you can choose from right now. We are rocking the Z4 BMW. Sweet ride. Don't want to crash that, baby.
Oh, he just did, unfortunately. As soon as you said something, commentators curse right there.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Red Team. Sorry.
It's okay. I think they'll forgive you this time around.
Hey, that practice round, though, is really, I mean, it's worth it. Because, look, now player 4 is in 3rd place. Player 1 must have biffed it pretty hard because he is now in 7th place.
Yeah, it stinks. You hate to see that kind of thing happen. But the one great part of that, again, is that now that they've played the race, they get a feel of the track, and even more so, they get a feel of each other, how the race is going to play out, how they're going to go about communicating with each other. Because it's not just going to come down to the coaches talking. Players are going to have to talk to each other, too, and get themselves on par to get these races. Right now, our player is kind of drifting off the track. He is a little bit of, yeah, he's off right now. He's a little bit too far from the shortcut. I think he's just taking a joyride through Detroit. Parking inside a truck right now. Can he make it back on track into the finish line?
Ooh, I don't know, but player number 3 has actually already finished the race. Hence why we got our clock up there. Only 18 seconds left to hurry up and finish.
2 more players need to finish. This is very important if they want to get all the points. So we'll see who, we already know who takes it. It's obviously player 3. But let's see if they can rack up all the points. Looks like our player's turning around, but unfortunately he is too far and has too little time to even hit the checkpoint, and that is going to be it for that round. The red team, they didn't do too bad, you know.
I mean, the hardest thing to, so in his mission, so just kind of to explain it a little bit, of course you're playing against some AI, but with the crew, again, it's an open world. I mean, this is massive. You can drive from New York City to Los Angeles to Vegas to Miami, wherever you want to go. And if you're playing and you see some friends hop online, you can actually join up, crew up together up to 4 people and do some missions. So that was one of the missions right there, and that was a race. So it's pretty cool to see. So he came in 4th out of the 4 players playing live.
He did, unfortunately. I mean, had momentum, was doing pretty solid, unfortunately. Got led off the track, took a wrong turn somewhere, and
don't take those wrong no dark alleys.
You don't want to take the wrong turn.
Please,
you don't want to take
please.
a wrong turn in Detroit. That's how you lose races. So you know, unfortunately that happened, but still Team Red doing pretty well for themselves, setting some pretty solid scores. So you know, it's going to come down to the tally.
Yeah,
see who takes this. Yeah.
So I also liked seeing Fatality talking and communicating with his team. One of the things that I did see is he said, do not crash into each other.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they are competing as a team, but ultimately we only have one person that will be going home with that prize. So that is smart for his gameplay. Again, depending on what type of player you are, if you're a selfish player, you're going to say, screw them, I want to get first in the crew.
Oh, yeah. You're definitely going to do a little bit of bumping. You know, not too much to ruin the whole team because, you know, obviously you can get the highest score, but still you oust your whole team trying to be agreed. So, playing with a little reservation, but definitely fighting for that first place spot is a way to establish your dominance as well as push your team forward. And hopefully, all of our players have been doing that today on trials. Excuse me, on the crew.
And the big thing too about the crew, this game is not out yet.
No.
You guys, this is a first opportunity for our players here live at PAX East to play the game, talk to the devs, any questions they want to answer. If you guys are out in the crowd right now and you guys want to come compete, please see us all weekend. And if you're at home, don't worry, we have prizes for you. We got some community managers inside of the Twitch stream dropping codes. And, I mean, free codes. Who doesn't love free codes?
I love free anything.
We're also giving away some NVIDIA prizes and some Astro prizes. So make sure that you guys download WeChat and join our group. But we want to take it down to the floor, so take it away, Seltzer.
Thank you so much. I'm down here with Jonathan Fatality Wendell, one of the most famous names in competitive gaming. And as we talked about before, you don't do a lot of coaching, so this is really an exclusive opportunity. But we got to take a live look at you coaching your team. What is your strategy like talking to them? Are you trying to get them to work together, or are you trying to pit them against each other?
Well, in this game, you know, they were trying to get the highest score. So, you know, obviously whoever finishes the lap faster gets a better score. So basically I was trying to get a high score for my team. And just basically them playing together as a team and so forth. And, you know, we did really good at JoJo. We did really good at Power Star Golf. So I think I really picked a really solid team here. And I'm giving them, like, really small details to help improve their game. And it's showing, you know. We were watching up here, and they were like, oh, you taught me not to do that. And, like, he's like, so it's kind of cool to give them the small inside details where some people might not have that knowledge.
Absolutely. Have you had anyone on the team that's gone from, like, kind of okay to like your superstar player?
You know, everyone's been really solid. So it's like, I mean, it's like every station we go to, you know, it's been exciting to watch them play. But I mean, you know, I was amazed that we aced JoJo. I mean, like, we were the first team to completely ace that game. So that was cool to see. And, you know, we got a couple eagles and the Power Star Golf and a birdie and a par. So, you know, four or five under for 4 players is pretty good.
Well, these guys are going on to compete later today in a top secret game. They didn't. Did they tell you what the game was going to be? Because they didn't tell me.
I don't know what the game is.
You don't know what the game is?
No.
Then how are you going to be coaching for it?
Well, I'll when the situation comes up, I'll figure it out, and I think I'll give them a lot of good insight, and dig deep in my database of games I've played throughout my life.
Absolutely. We got the pro gamer here. He has the knowledge. It's all in here. I'm going to give it back to the casters. When we come back, we're going to meet our 4 champions.
So I liked seeing all 4 of our coaches playing on all 4 different titles just now. Kind of, getting to feel this is our first day at PAX East, kind of, getting it all out. Let's talk a little bit about the format. What is going on with the next level?
All right, so these guys, we had 16 players come up here and qualify first on our NVIDIA Shield title brought to you by WeChat. That's Guns Dash. Of those players, the coaches, we had 4 of those. They got their chance to choose the best players out of there and formulate a team, get them together, and those 4 competed on 4 different titles. That's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Power Star Golf, Trials, and of course, The Crew, which was awesome.
And what are they going home with today?
And the winners, first off, the overall winner is going on with the prize package that I just want in my life. That's the NVIDIA Shield. Actually, I have one of those already. All right, sorry. They get a GeForce graphics card. They get an Xbox One, a PlayStation 4. They get Astros. I want that bag. I really need a bag. It's ridiculous. And let's not forget, the coach with the winning team walks away with $5,000 to a charity of their choice. I want to see the teams.
Let's do it. Let's take a look at our standings right now. So again, we got Sir Scoots, Pound Team Scoots, if you guys think that he's going to take it today for Team Blue.
All right.
Fatality, Pound Team Fatality. Make sure, and I have to just say Pound. I know it's hashtag.
Pound.
But it's an old, it's
the resurrection, yeah.
Yes, it is. Miss Harvey for Team Harvey, and then Meg Turney. So make sure.
Team Mega Nerd. Yes.
Mega Nerd. So make sure in the chat, you guys tell us, who do you think is going to win? Who's your money on right now?
Ooh, this is a rough one. We had a chance finally to see everyone play through. Fatality said his team was pretty stacked. I also saw Team Blue put in some damage. Team Purple, we started with them. Meg got a feel for it. Miss Harvey, though, that communication has been moving that team along. It's too hard to tell right now. It just is.
I'm giving you $100. Who are you putting your money on?
Oh, okay. Red team. Let's go.
Red team.
Red team.
Okay.
I can't bet yellow, man. I gotta bet the brothers. I gotta bet Team Guys. I gotta bet Team Guys.
Whatever. We're gonna just push you off.
That's fine. That is A-okay. So once again, let's recap the tournament overview. What are we doing here?
So again, these players are competing. These are people who are coming to PAX East. They're just walking through, seeing what's going on. We're pulling them into play. They think that they are the ultimate gamer. We want you guys to play.
Yeah.
And we're going to be doing it on 4 different titles. At the end of the day, they're going to be competing for the ultimate prize package. And then our coach will go home with $5 grand to give away to the charity of their choice. At 3:30, we will be doing our final game reveal. And at 4 p.m., stay tuned for the finals. We're going to throw it to a quick video about what's going on. Sound good?
Sounds good to me. Let's do it.